First Prologue, New Colors. I had searched my skeleton for fire, and found only soulless solace lurking behind cauldron skin bubbling with mire. Torrents of faceless cyclones are smirking in my levied bloodstream, sipping my fear, while sparks wallow in my shaded brain's workings. I swallow the tongue that summons truth near, to silence that gorgeous low gurgling howl, burning in my throat, gorging on my tears. It calls me like a ghastly gnashing owl, and seizes my spine when it sees me crumbling, for my sinews imbued with a flower's bowels. Staring into the sun, I am stumbling, daring to embrace my horizoned fate. My blood cells in their fetters are rumbling. Icarus melts inside my winged eye agape, organs boil and intestines coil inside. I will suffocate if I don't escape. Atop a grassy altar the eons glide, like the carcass of a fallen sparrow. As my knees collapse, my bones cannot hide. Along the bowing barley pews an arrow spews forth from the roots, dives into my palm, like a javelin magnet made from marrow. Like sonorous vomit I shed my calm. I've torn my tendons and shorn my skin, to form a chariot of limbless songs. Abolish the silence, absorb all sin, came the cry from my stainless, starving fangs. In that instant I knew where to begin. As I arch my back in exploding pangs, a covenant from my arcing rib cage cascades through the noose where my heart limply hangs. Behold the hour of revolt and rage, summoned from the corpse of Faustus in flames. All senses collide in this alchemic age. Swimming in the lake black Tartarus claims, hymns from a slaughtered throat scream to be worn, like the heinous faces cruel frostbite maims. O sacred violence, I bleed, I am born. My mortal coil is cut, orphan breath relieves my wandering mind from womb-like tombs to mourn. Whole symphonies whispered in rustling leaves, I heard the lute's plumes dancing mid the reeds, breathing corpuscles on bark pulsate and heave. These arachnid eyes inhale and gorge and feed on the squirming flesh of our world's naked nerves, writhing in my flesh like a centipede. The glass sky splinters, the granite ground swerves, a rabid wind crashed like a wounded star, an eclipse explodes in incisor-spiked curves. I am absorbed in the gale, impaled by shards of the painted ceiling like scarring rain, through which Phaeton crashes his fire car. The eclipse it blinks in blinding disdain, like a censer it speaks seething acid air, drowning the lungs of the gasping mundane. Incantations like lightning ripple and flare from the gurgling mouth of this surging well, tearing caverns in my ears that I must bear. Seekest thou marriage vows of heaven and hell? Wilt thou possess a world soul yet hoard thine own? If faces you steal, then mirrors you sell. I taste these vibrations and drink their deep tone. My drunken iris like a comet flies to embrace the voluptuous unknown. Marred beauty in my lap convulsive lies, rhapsodic from the rape of war she faints, into my breast feeling secret she sighs. Rise Icarus and Phaeton, my patron saints, abscond with my spirit like spiral seasons, eloping through new nervous systems you paint. My name is lost in memory treason, arm in arm with escape and immersion, sensation shall slay the dragon reason. I will cast off my crippling aversion to disintegration and be submerged, baptized a pore in a bloody incursion. At once a swarming, orbiting sea emerged, like formless ink I imbibe the command, invade every impulse till they be merged. No savage instinct or psyche shall withstand the sacrifice my foaming senses demand.